Welcome to Deathmatch World Cup 5 Deciders! Solara versus L3af, a QueNdi duel, the newest QueNdi member against one of the oldest QueNdi members in L3af. Novel kills, hard to kill Spanish villagers, and Slavs already with 5 barracks up, build order 7 barracks, 1 castle, and then siege workshop. And I imagine there will be more coming. Main gold and back gold. Really nice for L3af, so if he can secure this corner, then he has his all 3 golds secured. Main gold, quite more forward for Solara, and one very forward gold. That is a far better map for L3af, I have to say. Neutral resources, gold on this side, gold and stone on the right, and yeah, stones are quite far. Stone is, I guess, safer for L3af, but that for Solara, but that isn't that important. Yeah, rough map for Solara, but with the Slavs he can put a ton of castles on all those rests. With Slavs now getting cheaper castles, but first jump on the map by the Spanish here, building quicker, really fast civ. Not many military buildings, 2 stables, 4 stables, 2 barracks and 2 idols on this side. So wants to go into conquistadors really fast with an early castle. Trebuchets coming out. Maybe theory is just to kill quick, because Slavs are a bit slower in after the initial build up. But with the pop bonus, not having to build that many houses, get army out really fast, then eco build up is a little bit slower, and Spanish are really fast at that. Also getting, okay, he's going from the left side angle. While controlling this gold somewhat too, but that gives him a hill to push from. So yeah, even though it's not the most like resource threatening way of attack, maybe going over here, but that's tough with the forest and everything, so I can see why he's not doing that. Would be threatening more res. But here he has these hills to attack from, can get the kind of opponent's neutral gold. And the Slav army is rather concentrated on the right side, because that's where the resources are. Does Solara know there's something coming on the left? Well, he sees the trap now. And L3af doesn't know the army position, but sees it coming and reacting there. And Boyas will be good against paladins, but Spanish paladins better than the Celt paladins I talked about earlier, just for the upgrade paladins. Besides Conk, the Spanish have a lot of generic fully upgraded stuff in their infantry and their cavalry. Not with their archers, but with their skirmishers. And yeah, great fight for Solara. It's just way better troops for the Slavs. Also, army numbers were way higher. L3af with that small build order there. Very aggressive forward siege and castles. So map control is for him, but Solara's army is way stronger right now. Double the army count, and also the stronger composition, I would say, by the Slavs. Does get control of the north, so the first has to part of the map control forward town center by L3af. So once his opponent's gold, but there will be castle drop. Does he know about the castle? He does know about the castle, and still thinking about attacking from this left side, but now no siege with that. Some of his own onagers to counter the SO, and map control does look good for L3af. Is he getting relics behind this? I don't see a monastery, and also don't see too much eco development. A few TCs over here. Solara even less though, only 3 TCs. That is the slower build up that I talked about though. And he will set up his economy here at the north, which is the safest place for him. So I like the choice. Attacking this castle first, so wants to go straight to get this gold back, ignoring the left side a little bit, and potentially the relic and the gold over there. And Solara might just try to push through the middle here, raid denying the early economy. Can be a nice raid, but Solara still has a really good resource bank. Will kill the castle, will kill the forward TC. And the Conk onager composition lacks a little bit of a meat shield here, I feel, for the Spanish. But the problem is the Slavs are really good at killing his meat shield in melee combat. And also with the SO. Now the onager exposed forward, yeah, no meat shield in front of that, so the Boyas will clean up all the onagers here, and that means he's gonna lose that castle there too. Yeah, Boyas might go down to the Conquistadors. Actually, surprisingly fast for them being under the hill, but he still can't engage the siege onagers. So cavalry would be somewhat needed over here, but no farm for Leaf yet. And he's losing the center quite quickly to the Slav army. And I don't really see him stopping that right now. Raids have been stopped. They did kill the TC. But now this castle can fall, and then everything's pretty open on the map until the base of Leaf. With a pure gold economy, 4 on wood right now. No farms for the Spanish. And only 3k gold left. So not looking too hot for the older QueNDi. In what is a tough set matchup. Boyars. Where are they going? Looking to raid, I guess. Ooh, he lost so many castles. Leave his house. Trying to... I thought first... thought this might be a walling attempt, but a weird one. But now he's just housed. He needs houses. Bombard cannons being produced. Yeah, but he needs bombard cannons eventually in his army comp against the SO. But the problem still is this front line. I mean, there's some halberdiers, but they're following around the boyars, which will get in here. I believe this is still open. It is. There is a castle at least. Some farming now being started by Leaf also around here, who does have 18 idle villagers. There's only one for Solara, and Solara also is fully popped. We'll lose the boyars here likely. Where is the siege? Okay, he's sieging down the stables. Feel a little bit too defensive, maybe. But yeah, looking to control this gold there. Slavs in the mid game should still be superior, I feel. In the late game, both get fully upgraded Hussar. And yeah, keeping Conks alive would then be key for Leaf. So there is a late game advantage for the Spanish, I guess. But Slav castles are ridiculous then. A little bit of raiding and the trebuchets. Wanna take this one? Ooh, the relic steal by Leaf. Let's go. Solara has gathered 2 relics. The TC is shooting, or was shooting at the monk, but now it's shooting at the boyar. So the monk does get away. Leaf collected 1 relic, and Solara already has 2, and now controlling this after he took out that. But Leaf letting the villagers run to the corner probably will make some stables over there to raid in the future. Rams now being added because there's no onagers around the traps. Where's Solara's onagers? Okay, all with the army. It's quite idle at the left side. And he's not saving his traps. Like, Solara needs to react to this push. Yes, bombard cannons. A lot of bombard cannons. They can take down structures reasonably fast, plus 3 rams. At least the army still isn't that big. One had 17 villagers. Solara, very little economy and a lot of army. Maybe too many halberdiers. And he's just deciding to push on this side, getting the 4-1 relic lead. While... How is he defending this? Yeah, some boyars, probably kill the rams. But the question is, how long can he out-repair these 6 bombard cannons? I don't think that's enough villagers for that. With the rams just arriving, castle falls instantly. So that's... I mean, 4 kills for the Spanish game leaves still in alright position. His mission is kind of surviving with the conks till the end. Surviving with the conks? Thanks. Now rams kind of feel odd. Because now the SO are coming in full force and that castle Spanish build faster, but not fast enough. One builder is still there and needs to micro the bombard cannons first and foremost now, but also the conquistadors, as there are no frontline units. A lot of conquistadors going down. Bombard cannons not really are still attacking ground here. They are still attacking ground there. And Leaf is even running in. Solara is even running into it. He's still on the same attack ground and he actually killed 3 onagers with it. Oh no, but now all the conquistadors are getting mopped up. I don't know why I'm sympathetic to the Spanish player here. I don't know. So he's losing all his conquistadors, and that is really, really bad. Also, the castle will probably go down to these SO. They are on attack rounding the castle, so he won't kill his own units, but he might lose the onagers to these stray champions over there. Will kill all of the SO, so that's a little bit of payback for the lost conks. And it's hopefully sick that this is not a lost cause, but just some lost conks. Castle going down quite fast to Drugina infantry. Actually, I don't think Drugina helps with that, but let's fully upgrade infantry with saboteurs? No, how's it called? Not sappers. Arson. Traps and halberdiers only. But not many champions for Leaf, and there's also Boya, so. Solara's insisting on the left side over here. There is one stone to get. The raiding stables are now going up in the corner. And Solara's looking to push the base now next to the siege workshops. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. A siege trap is being produced. Could pop out and kill the traps, but it pops out on the wrong side, so it's not gonna do anything. Oh, I think Leaf's just sending it away. Didn't want the siege traps to get killed there. But I would have loved it if it pops out here, kills the traps. Now it's simply a fight with the conks as a backline. But the boyas are behind the halberdiers as well, so after the halberdiers kill each other, then the conks can mop up, the boyas can mop up the conks. And that's what we're seeing here. Another castle will most likely be lost. Bombard cannons only arriving now, and once again Leaf is out of frontline units. So only has his damage dealing unit behind. And now there comes the damage dealers by Solara in the onagers, but 2 paladins sniped them quickly. And Leaf is in a little bit of alarm mode here, going back to Paladinos. Will he actually stop this push? Where is Solara's reinforcements? Okay, there's a reinforcing army, but the trebuchets are under contention. It's just not too many castles for Leaf anymore. Sitting at 42, 44 farms, but the resources for Solara look way nicer. Trebuchets might go down, but at the expense of quite some paladins. 1 trebuchet remaining. Not the biggest structures over here, so. What do you guys think? Should Solara use rams? I feel like Solara could use ram with the army. Not many castles now anymore, and this can destroy the base quicker. Could also raid very effectively after killing so many castles. But right now, Solara is wasting a bit. His gather points are forward, all running into the conquistadors. Boyas are surprisingly good against cogs. And yeah, they are in the eco raiding with boyars, very confident, but still controlling quite some gold spots. Right side gold has already been mined. He was very quick to jump on the more further away golds. And yeah, Leaf's has run out of gold income, as there's still quite a lot of gold that Solara's mining. This will run out soon, and a little bit of side push with 2 rams over there, plus we got these stables that are being trapped down. Boya is quick there, but I'm not sure if that castle will hold. It's not being repaired. Okay, there's some more army now. So I think it will stay up. The rams also unluckily attacking from under the hill here, I believe. These raids are coming in the other side. Leaf dropping below 90 villagers. And 145 pop. But the attacks have been stopped. The classic forward market by Solara to save some food. Just having the outpost villager here and need a market, so I build it somewhere. Leaf's interested in pushing back this, but the gold there has been mined very quickly, so this is only giving like 4 small wood lions. And the middle still has gold, so I feel like if Leaf wants to go anywhere, it should be securing this stone and going for the middle goals here. Probably didn't know that the goal was taken, now arrives there and sees that the goals are taken, but it's like, okay, let's at least take down the castle, which he will not even manage to. Because now the army's coming in, one ram dies, and the boyas will kill the other ram really quickly. Bombard cannons behind there. The conquistadors are on the hill. It's not too much opposing army, so I think they'll prevail, but losing them is still bad. It says Leaf has 2 on gold. I wonder where they are. The stone over here. Ah, there's still a little bit of gold here. 92 and 300. Well, won't bring him that far. And Solara's keeping the raids up, but so far Vilcount hasn't dropped that hard. Yeah, there's no siege. Okay, there's bombard cannons, but he's wasting conquistadors to the castle. Actually, we don't really know what this part gives Leaf. I feel like the music is kind of here. Well, that's also where Solara's army is. But he manages to finally take down that castle. As the raids are non-stop by the Israeli player. And now I have an SO again as well. Actually not that many. Surprisingly Solara is playing with very low siege, I feel. Bombard clans are trying to kill the SO. The conquistadors actually do it, but now once again the army's on the Kongs. In fact, more halberdiers for the Spanish would help. He's trying to make them, but the conquistadors are alone a lot of the times. But it's a problem of like Slav infantry being better than Spanish. And now the 4 trebuchet push over here. Samusa trying to intercept them, not really doing that. So these 5 traps will probably kill another castle if they don't get stuck inside the buildings, as the Kongs defend that over here. But the big problem for Leaf will now be the right side, where a lot of farms will be exposed if Solara manages to kill these 2 castles. And I feel like there's not too much stopping him. Kongs are coming back, but the army isn't too big. 140 pop to 200. I don't see this going too much longer. But maybe he can somewhat snipe the traps. Trying to get another castle there. A lot of farms have been emptied. Still 47 on food. 140 population for the Spanish. And trebuchets are working on the next castle. Some of the other buildings are taken down too. This stone now being mined by Solara. Solara still taking gold in the middle. I don't see too much that Leaf can do anymore. Who has some army there. Production sometimes a little bit lacking, but now coming in for Solara, who has 113 villagers, so his max army size is pretty... It's kind of stuck at 80, but Leaf is at 40 army, and now pretty far from the pop limit. On this side, just some little battles defending this stone and preventing Leaf from taking that. Leaf taking some wood over here, but yeah, has to call the GG as the right side gets taken over by Solara. But I have to say that was, for Spanish versus Devs, was really a pretty impressive game by Leaf. And for a lot of people hyping up Solara so far and thinking he would go through quite easily here, I think Leaf's performance in game 1 with Spanish was quite impressive, breaking it to a long map control oriented game, in the end falling to the Slav power though, and so majority military here, as you can see as well. Economy better for the Slav, besides stone, but the Slav doesn't really need to collect too much stone. Here you can see the full timeline. And the score left is 1. And we had Spanish going down to the Slavs. Now one of these home maps, Prairie or Atacama. So very open maps, so Magyars, Mayans. Feel like one of them is going to come for the American. Ah, spec delay. Okay, they're in the lobby. What do you think? And it is Prairie. So, what's your guesses for the civs on Prairie? Probably Magyars for Leaf, I would think, and I don't know. Very tough for Solara, actually. Malians, probably. Let's say Magyars with Malians. Hi, Regni. Flying in with the same prediction as me at the exact same moment. And we already have resolution because they are inside game 2. Malians vs China! Oi, 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 oi. China for Leaf. That's gonna be tough against the Thieves that gets this O in Malians. I don't see Chinese doing too much here. But my Mayans prediction, mine and Regni's Mayans prediction was correct. We're into game 2. 1-0 lead for Solara so far. And he has Malians versus Chinese. So that's gonna be tough. We do have 3 stables, 2 barracks, and archery ranges as well. Need some arbalists and some halberdiers against the camels and probably his own thing. 2 scouts on this map. But they're both attacking a castle, and Leaf is going the complete opposite. What? How can you miss the base on this map? There's always 2 golds and 3 woodlands around the bases. It's super clear where the base is. Feels a bit like Leaf didn't look at the map before. At least not the updated version for the deciders. With the guaranteed woodlines. And Solara did also kill 2 villagers. Malian TC, also really nice at defending your villagers with the Tigri technology. So it shoots arrows even when nothing is garrisoned. And we also have camels on the other side. Makes sense as a stable unit against the full camel opening, which is likely to come from the Malians. 8 stables here, no market to be seen in the build order of Solara. And early castles for Chukonu over here, but Siege Onager will be a big problem. It's nice for him to give the person with a better civil chance but not rushing directly to his base. Exactly. Such a nice guy, this Leaf. Doesn't want to demoralize him if he takes the... kind of another civ loss here. Are Cavachers? Could find some kills here. If they shoot. They don't. Let's send that one somewhere and there those 3. Oh, I could have found so many villagers there. Okay, we'll at least get this one, right? Ah, the camels are on them. And plus attack, the additional attack. Oh, they instantly die before shooting last arrow. So only 1 will kill to 7 will kills. And that's for the weaker civ later on that lost the villagers. So I think we might look at a quick game 2 over here. Forward siege workshops. Villagers might actually get sniped because the camels are defending this castle and everything. So Solara might lose these vills. Deleting barracks because it's blocking the pathing. Camels in the back, but there's no economy. Leaf's also housed at 85 pop. That isn't looking too great. So army size is better for Solara as well. Leaf lost so many villagers, so his development is so late. Yeah, one of them is also idle in this castle. The camels in the back are indeed getting the kills. Yeah, this is over. I was kind of impressed by Leaf in game 1 with the Swift disadvantage, but game 2 looks very dominant for Solara. And even the camels are wrecking the true canoe because it's such good numbers. His champions mixed in there that tank the shots with the extra pierce armor. And siege is ongoing as well, and these camps will be mopped up, so traps stay alive, and this game is done. Weird Swift choice by Leaf. I felt like in game 2 after losing game 1 he would pick one of his stronger Sifs, but he picked like his worst one. And Solara picked like a mid-tier one that completely counters this one. Leaf is down to 50 pop. Trebuchets are forward. Some onagers maybe might delay the game, make it a little bit longer. Camel v camel fight in the north. And yeah, onagers are also unprotected, so might kill a few traps, but they're like 6, so losing 7 traps were there, so losing 2 doesn't really make that big of a deal, and he's attacking 2 castles at the same time as well. So Lara really wants to finish this quick. Also, like the supposed to be close set in his group against Chamber was also super quick, like every game lasted 3 minutes, so Lara's not hesitating just to make the series not last very long. And this is over. I mean, game 1 was a 40-minute game, and Leaf did well there, but the rush kind of already ended it here with the Cavalry just not finding any damage and the Camels of Malians finding a lot of damage. Plus, there's kind of nothing that Chinese can do later on. Huguenot production will also be completely stopped with this castle goes down, and making another castle next to it that's probably also gonna fall isn't gonna help that much. Leaf should also be warmed up from game 1, so not really sure why he's sticking in this. My castle will fall too. He's still at 50 pop. Prolonging the game a little bit. Like the back goals are all controlled by Solara as well. Solara's not really bothering with gathering relics. He could get all the relics now too. Okay, he is bothering. Getting that one, getting that one. Try not to forget a monk in the corner for the whole game. Because he did that in Ragnarok. It was really funny. Well, Leaf, you're at 40 pop. Yeah, okay, there we go. 2-0 for Solara. Kind of a safe win. Plus, we better start. And nothing the Chinese can do after that, really. Amazing KD as well. Economy. Solara did use the market too. And yeah, that... wasn't too competitive this game. And Chinese, why out of all the Sivs there he has picked Chinese? He has like 3 good Sivs and Franks and Chinese. Now at least he doesn't have to pick Franks. He can just pick the other 3. Malians win this one. So the other map it's left for Leaf is Atacama. And Yeah, which civs are we gonna see on Atacama? What do you guys think? They are in the lobby. In 13 minutes also Zayu against Coming Part 2 is gonna start. So make sure to stick around for that. Atacama. Saracens is like super threatening, right? That's why I can't use Franks or Magias. But I feel like Solara won't use them. Frank Saracens? Yeah, I fear. I mean, it would be good for the timing, I guess. But I fear for Leaf that Magia Saracens would be bad for him, I think. On Atacama. Like, if he picks Frank Saracens, it's on fault. Franks are also really not good on Atacama. They're way too slow for a close map. Like, well, way too slow. I think they're too slow. If I'm Leaf, I pick Kells now, I guess. I'll at least get a win. Can't really see good plan for the rest of the set with his civs, because then Saracens kind of beat everything. Bulgarians can still beat Mayans after that. Tatars can still be okay, beat Franks, be okay against Magyars. Alright, Solara's civ draft is just way better if we consider these three civs. Not sure about Incas. And the civs are Saracens Mayans. Can work for Mayans, but the map is so close, so I'm not sure. Good choice, probably. What, the Mayans? I mean, it's kind of maybe the best thing you could choose against Saracens, I think. Saracens can struggle with the Eagles, not having access to the Cavalier line. And the Villager foils as well. Oh no! Leave! I saw I can delete too. He says no. Oh, I should just play the barracks instead. I mean, even if he deletes 2 now, he has 74 villagers. God damn it. The good old TC deletion tactic. 2 villagers, and it's over. Well, he even got a Wilke with the scout. Trying to defend the Eagle was with barracks. Solara so honorable. Yeah, offering to delete his TC too, yeah. So he's up 2-0. And he has the better civs after this, right? So. I think he could afford it. But yeah. GG 11, poor Leaf. What can we say? Could have been an interesting matchup, Mayans versus Saracens, but yeah, Leaf deleted his TC. Oh, we got 9 minutes. So I'm gonna ask him for a winner interview. Even though series was pretty clear, but we did the 3-0 set with Polar too, right? And I said in the deciders I do interviews. So why not? They're still talking in-game? A mistake part of the game. Solara's still offering to replay this. This isn't a game. Nah. don't feel right about it. It's a game, it's a mistake, yeah. And garrison and delete keys too close to each other. Very, very nice by Solara to offer that. But yeah, it's the mistake, so there's no real reason to. Leaf is right. It does feel bad for him, though. I'm just here for the love of the game, always happy to participate. Beautiful. Maybe we shouldn't look into these conversations, but... Yeah, very sad death of Mayans to the Saracens, and Solara progresses. I just bought. That's easier. Hey man.
Hey,
congrats. You probably don't feel that winning right now because of what happened in game 3, but very well played still in the
pretty
first
anticlimactic, I must say.
Yeah, I feel you. But really nice of you to offer that.
Yeah, of course. I think like in this level, when these things happen, you know you can't let a series get determined by something like that.
Yeah, it still looks very good for you, right? I think you still have the better draft after it, even if you lose that game stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, game 1, Slavs versus Spanish. How did you feel during that game, or what do you think about it?
Yeah, so looking at his draft, I felt kind of confused. I knew that game 1 could be very random. Like he could pick out good civs, I could pick out good civs. Like I knew it was kind of matchup dependent. So I went with Slavs, which I felt is a safe civ, and he chose Spanish, which I think he took the right approach, which is just like trying to go for the all-in because Slavs are just a much stronger civ later on. And yeah, once I survived it, I was kind of calm, and I played to my win conditions, and I got the relics and the map and everything else.
Yeah, I was holding pretty well after that, though. I felt for like being... It's a tough matchup, and I guess the only Spanish win condition then is like keeping conks through all of it till the very end.
Yeah, he did hold on well. Like he did do a good job not dying to onagers with his conks, but I feel like also I think if you've seen me or you've played me enough times, you know that I don't like I'm fine with playing the longer game. I'm fine with not just like steamrolling him down with a siege ball. I didn't feel, even though like he was alive, I didn't feel concerned at any point. I had a very safe eco. I had the relics, was able to raid him. And I knew that eventually he'd run out of breath and I would like always get the upper hand.
Yeah, we played that down very solidly. And then, well, game 2, you were surprised about Chinese as well, right?
No. Actually, no.
Really?
Because like I do see the logic behind it. You know, you start in Prairie, you have a double scout, you're usually housed. And then like a good way to play around it, I was debating whether Chinese or mains, because mains you start housed anyway. So I thought he would do one of these two. And I was preparing Malians because A, they counter both of these civs well, and B, they have like a very fast opening. They have the Teague one, unique tech with the TC shooting down scouts. So yeah, I felt like I was hoping he would choose one of them, but it's I see the logic behind it.
Okay, yeah, but Mayans counted them both, right? And Chinese, like, also you rushed him very well in that game, and his camera just ended up not killing anything, I believe. He was very close to killing 1 or 2 villagers, but...
Yeah, I don't think, like, that's a weird opening. Like, I would expect him to open a lot of stables, a lot of barracks. He kind of opened castle with cav archers, which I found strange. Yeah, I don't think that works against camel civs. Like maybe if I was a civ like Bulgarians or something, you could go for the CA, but yeah, camels just chase around the CA and kill them too quickly. It's a tough thing. Like I don't think that was the right call.
No. I agree, and we already talked about game 3. Do you feel like Mayans would have been a tough matchup for Saracens?
It's definitely playable. I think like it really depends how the game would play out. If you get one big ball of siege and protect it well with Saracens, you can win. But yeah, mains, I think the mezzo kind of play well into the camel civs. But definitely not the pick I was the most happy about. I was expecting like either Franks or Celts. So I thought Saracens would be a decent counter to both of them. And I was less happy with mains, but then obviously that town center deleting thing happened. But yeah, would have preferred to play that for sure.
Yeah. Also, congratulations for going through, and you're gonna face Dragonstar. That looked beatable in the round of 32. In the round of 16. What do you think about your chances of making it into the main event?
Yeah, well, first of all, shout out to Maldhar. I think he played in a great way that series. He came very close to winning. I feel like the series of Maldhar and Dragonstar did not do me a favor. I think now like maybe Dragonstar is kind of concerned with his level, will start grinding, and obviously he has like a lot of potential. He in the last year became a very solid RMer. So yeah, I think it should be an interesting series. I think I have my chances, he has his chances, and I think the best thing is to hope for like a favorable draft, since I've been around like the DM community lately more, seen the different matchups. So kind of I think that is my, let's call it, head start.
Yeah, you've really risen to quite some high esteems. Also, congratulations to entering QueNDi, I guess.
Oh, thank you.
And already beating another QueNDi member today.
Yeah, when I came in QueNDi, so a lot of the members came to like welcome me, and I actually haven't like met Leaf till today, so it was nice. He comes off as a cool dude, and I also wrote to him that it would be nice to see him around more. But yeah, I'm rather new to the DM community, so it's nice to see like old school members and new school members and everybody coming together when there's an event like this. And yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, really glad you stuck around DM after your breakthrough performance, at least in my remembrance, in Deathmatch World Cup 4 Silver League.
Yeah, it's all thanks to you, Otter.
Why to me?
I don't know. You just you're very dedicated. Like obviously not only you, but like the rest of the admins, and you guys are doing a great job with the tournaments, the coverage. Always somebody to stream the games. I'm very happy to have joined and become part of this community. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you make me blush. Thanks, but also thanks to you. I'm actually about to watch like the rest of Sayu vs. Coming now. If you want to stay and co-cast with me, I would be fine with that, but you totally don't have to. You can also go celebrate.
I would honestly, in general, I would really love to co-cast like series. If you ever want to invite me, I'd be happy to. Generally, today I'm after like I played till the round of 64 in the Red Bull qualifiers.
Nice, congrats.
Yeah, but then I got destroyed by Sito. And then and then I watched the rest. I've been like watching a lot of the day, then I'm kind of exhausted. But in general, if you ever need a co-caster and Zayu and Keller are not around, then feel free to contact me.
Alright, will do. And congrats again.
Yeah, thanks, man.
See you soon.